Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how the glycocalyx relates to mold, things like CIRS. So when you have CIRS or anything that causes inflammation, a high amount of that, that's going to create what's called MMPs, metallomatrix proteins. And if you've ever had CIRS, you've probably had your MMP9 levels. So MMPs, what they do is they are able to cut things. They are able to restructure the cell lining. So they come in here and they chop the glycocalyx and they are able to create free flowing glycocalyx. So instead of being there, it kind of just hangs out and floats around, hangs out there because it had been chopped. So when you have a lot of MMPs floating around the blood, you get a lot of this being destroyed, a lot of the glycocalyx getting destroyed. What happens because of that is that the red blood cells, the things that make your vascular lining, they become leaky. And so proteins and things inside here, they go into the tissue where they're not supposed to be. So things that are in your bloodstream, those red blood cells that are supposed to be freely flowing, now they're in your bloodstream. Things like white blood cells get there, albumin, etc. So this is a big part of this. This is why you see levels like VEGF, which is a tissue remodeling factor, vascular endothelial growth factor, is high because the remodeling of the endothelial cells are trying to remodel themselves. Same thing with TGF beta. That's another growth factor that's released in trying to repair this whole system. TGF beta 1 is what most people look for in the CIRS model. So I don't like the CIRS model particularly because it's low quality evidence, but MMPs are a huge play a huge role in vascular integrity. And these blood vessels here are not just like in your arteries and veins and capillaries. These also make up your blood-brain barrier. So this is what it looks like to have a glycocalyx loss with mold. You have a leaky blood-brain barrier, you have a leaky gut, and you have leaky veins. And leaky veins are what contribute to having blood pooling. Having a block of your glycocalyx essentially creates a barrier here of your capillary system so you don't have vasoadaptive properties because you need vasoadaptive properties to combat things like POTS, whether it's vascular or adrenergic. Adrenergic POTS is more based on the reaction of platelets and thrombin that happens after this becomes leaky, because when you have a cut, a wound, platelets are the master regulator of everything. If you want to see more information about this kind of stuff, I have a whole guide about junction dysfunction on mybiohack.com. So junction dysfunction, you just type it into mybiohack.com. I will put some links in the description as well. And we describe all these things. This is the CIRS model based on the glycocalyx and junction dysfunction. Thanks guys for watching and stay beautiful. I'll catch you in the next one.